London, Heathrow Airport. During the busy evening period, one flight lands every 45 seconds. Captain Wallace, flying the Trident 3 flight Beeline 5715, is due to land there at 8:24. He took off from Glasgow with a clear sky. But fog is drifting in at Heathrow, visibility is falling. At times like these, the average traveller begins to feel more than a little uneasy about flying, with the prospect that one of the world's busiest airports may close. At 8:10, visibility drops below the normal minimum safe level, and the inevitable delays and cancellations begin. For those flights in the air queuing to land, there will be diversions or a long wait. But flight Beeline 5715 is going for a landing. An automatic system called the Autoland will literally fly the plane through the fog right to the runway.
21 and requesting a Cat 3 approach.
Beeline 5715 London, maintain flight level 80.
At air traffic control, the evening is busy with stacks and diversions, except flight Beeline 5715.
15, turning left, heading 130.
The Autoland-equipped Trident is the only scheduled aircraft with the capability to land blind at Heathrow. Its approach is through 3 stages of air traffic control. The first is area control at West Drayton, just outside London. The flight controllers have close tabs on Beeline 5715 as it picks its way through the mounting congestion over southern England. The call sign Beeline 5715 is clearly shown on their radar map. This visual display is the only one of its kind in the world. Those aircraft not equipped to land in the fog remain in stacks, and the controllers tell at a glance who they are and what their height is, as flight Beeline 5715 moves steadily down the radar picture.
Beeline 5715 London, cleared for Cat 3 approach, 28 left. Runway visual range 210 metres. Contact Heathrow approach on 120.4.
Beeline 5715, contacting Heathrow approach, 120.4.
Heathrow approach is the second stage. Its job is to ease the Trident towards the unseen runway.
Heathrow approach, Beeline 5715 is flight level 80, the heading 130.
Beeline 5715 approach. Maintain heading. Maintain flight level 80. This is radar positioning to the ILS 28 left. Touchdown RVR 210 metres. The midpoint is 150 metres. Beeline 5715 descend to 3,000 feet. The QNH 1016 millibars.
Beeline 5715 is cleared to 3,000 feet. The QNH 1016 cleared ILS for 28 left. And Beeline 5715 is leaving flight level 80 for 3,000 feet.
Beeline 5715, contact director 127.55.
And Heathrow approach, Beeline 5715 is maintaining 3,000 feet.
Beeline 5715, roger, turn right heading 180 degrees, over.
Now begins a series of manoeuvres to get to the point where the Autoland system can be primed.
Beeline 5715, turning right, heading 180.
The Trident has to be flying at the right speed and altitude to enable the computer to take full control for the final leg of the flight.
Beeline 5715, turn right heading 240 degrees, dead for the ILS approach runway 28 left. The QFE 1013 millibars, advise established, over.
Captain Wallace has clearance to approach the runway. 3 minutes before touchdown now, and details of the flight are fed into the Autoland computer mounted between the pilot and co-pilot. A fan-shaped radio beam angled up from the runway guides the Trident in, and this indicator, looking like a barber's pole, tells Captain Wallace when he has correctly steered onto that beam.
Beeline 5715, turning right, the heading 240, QFE 1013. Beeline 5715 will call established 28 left.
Beeline 5715, you're 12 miles from touchdown.
12 miles to go. At Heathrow, the fog has brought everything to a standstill. For Captain Wallace, the moment of truth is approaching at 160 knots. The press of a button, and the Trident is now firmly locked in the grip of its electronic guide. Flight Beeline 5715 flies on into the third and final stage of air traffic control at Heathrow's control tower.
London Tower, Beeline 5715, established ILS 28 left. I will call you the outer marker.
Roger, Beeline 5715, report passing the outer marker, 28 left.
The throttles and the control column are fully under the command of the Autoland. Captain Wallace may take his hands off, but not his eyes. His workload still calls for constant checks to make sure the equipment is functioning properly.
Final approach checks, please.
Water bridge, flight director off, number 2 throttle set 11.2, V80 plus 10's dialed, FCS set for landing, airframes are off, finals complete, sir.
Beeline 5715 is the outer marker, requesting the RVR.
Roger, 5715.
The controller in the tower checks his radar scan of Heathrow's runways before giving clearance to land.
Clear to land, runway 28 left, runway visual range 28 left, 210 meters threshold.
Visibility is 210 meters on the ground.
Beeline 5715, clear to land. Auto land, 12 feet.
At 12 feet above the runway, Captain Wallace is obliged by air regulations to take back the final responsibility for landing the Trident. And if he can see enough, he'll call land. And if he can't, he'll go back up and try again.
Land. Reverse island.
A perfect landing in thick fog. The technology pioneered in Britain to bring Captain Wallace and his passengers down safely is now being applied in other parts of the world. But on this occasion, flight Beeline 5715 never took off. It all took place in a simulator and has been part of a regular training session for the pilots of British Airways. But for those 2 million passengers who have landed automatically at Heathrow so far, it's the kind of insurance that they'll never need to know about.